And action.
Okay, white balance again.
This campaign is all about expressing how Massey is the engine of the New Zealand, and we thought, and part of the thinking behind expressing that thought is that we need to think of the best ways to show that. We've talked to ex-graduates before who've been through Massey who are very much at the forefront of that industry, so people like Kate Sylvester we made an ad about. And for this next phase we're trying to carry that on really, but think of a slightly fresh way to do it. A guy called Danny Costa was a graduate of Massey, and he works for Apple, and he had obviously a lot to do with the design of the iPhone, and it's always been a story that's really appealed to us as being really in touch with the modern world, and really, and if you could put up an example of Massey being a really forward-thinking university and really at the cutting edge, it felt like it was something that everyone could relate to really easily, because it's such a great piece of technology and so well appreciated. Telling that story, it seemed really obvious to us that the best way to do it was maybe actually use that amazing piece of technology as well, and actually use it to film, because it can do that. Massey was very positive about the whole idea, and yeah, quite keen to do it, I think. There is definitely a different look you get with an iPhone, so you kind of have to embrace that. Think about how you're going to use it, and embrace its much more immediate sort of functions, and I think that just means that the ad will never pretend to look like it was shot on 35mm, or but that's fine, because I think once you reveal what it is and why it is, it makes it's all perfect sense. Yeah, no, I think it's he's the message we're talking about is, you know, we're at the stage where we are defining what we mean by Massey as the engine of the New Zealand, and it felt really appropriate that did come from the Vice Chancellor, because it is such a, you know, it's a thought that's got to go through the whole university, and so it felt like he was a really natural person to have giving this message. And so once we reached that conclusion, yes, unfortunately he's stuck with shooting himself, because that's the idea around it. So, but he's doing very well.